You just checked your phone for the ninth time in the last hour. Nothing happened. No message came in. But some quiet part of you needed to look anyway. That quiet part is older than you think. It is not checking for texts. It is scanning for predators. For nearly all of human history, staying alive meant staying alert. A rustle in the grass could mean wind, or it could mean a leopard crouched low, watching. The humans who survived long enough to have children were not the calmest ones. They were the ones who noticed the rustle first. That instinct never got the memo that the leopards are gone. Your brain still runs the same threat detection software it ran 200,000 years ago. The hardware changed, the software did not. And that mismatch is why you feel hunted even when nothing is hunting you. Start with the amygdala. It's a small cluster of neurons deep in your brain, and its job is to answer one question constantly. Is this dangerous? Neuroscientist Joseph Ledoux spent decades mapping this circuit, and what he found was simple and unsettling. The amygdala doesn't wait for your conscious mind. It reacts first. Heart rate spikes, palms sweat, muscles tense, before you even understand what triggered it. That's not a flaw. A human ancestor who paused to rationally analyze the shape in the grass often didn't survive the analysis. Fast and wrong beats slow and right when the cost of wrong is your life. Here's the strange part. That system cannot tell a predator from a deadline. Both trigger the same cascade. Cortisol floods your bloodstream, muscles ready to run or fight. Digestion slows because your body decided surviving the next 10 seconds matters more than lunch. This response was built for a chase lasting minutes. It was never built for a threat that lingers for weeks. A looming deadline, an unanswered message, a shrinking bank balance. Biologist Robert Sapolsky studied this mismatch for years, comparing wild baboons to stressed modern humans. His conclusion was blunt. Zebras don't get ulcers, humans do, routinely, because humans can trigger a life-or-death response using nothing but a thought. You don't need a leopard, you just need to imagine one. Lie awake replaying an old conversation, and your amygdala reacts as if the danger is happening right now. Your body can't tell a memory from a threat. Racing heart, shallow breath, tightness with nowhere to go because there's no leopard to run from. Just a thought, looping. Why would evolution build something so seemingly inefficient? Because it wasn't inefficient. Psychiatrist Randolph Nessa calls this the smoke detector principle. A detector that only triggers during real fires sounds efficient, but it's poorly calibrated. It means the threshold is too high. A well-calibrated detector goes off for burnt toast too because a false alarm costs almost nothing, while a missed fire costs everything. Your anxiety system works the same way. Cheap false alarms, expensive missed threats. So it errs toward paranoia on purpose. That explains so much of modern anxiety. Why a text left unread feels like rejection. Why a stranger's blank expression feels like judgment. Your ancestors who assumed the worst and were wrong lost a moment of alertness. The ones who assumed the best and were wrong sometimes didn't get a second chance. You are descended, almost exclusively, from the warriors. But there's a twist. The ancient system was built for threats with edges, a predator you could see, escape, or fight, resolved in minutes. Modern threats don't have edges. Financial stress doesn't end with a sprint. A hard relationship doesn't resolve in one burst of adrenaline, so the alarm just stays on. A body built for sprints, running a marathon it was never designed for. That's not weakness. That's a 200,000-year-old survival tool doing a job it was never built for. Understanding this won't switch the alarm off, but it reframes it. The next time your heart races before a meeting that isn't dangerous, that isn't your mind failing you. That's an ancient survival system doing exactly what it was built to do in a world it was never built for. You just checked your phone again. You still don't know why. But now maybe you know what's really doing the checking. It's still looking for the leopard.